Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4.
We are tracking a crime alert out of Lexington today after a vandal left more than 20 people with slashed tires.
And it's Thanksgiving, but we're tracking more snowflakes and quite the chill in the air. But it won't last much longer. I'll have the latest for you.
And holiday shoppers are already taking over Central Kentucky Meijer and Best Buy stores. WKYT News at 4 starts now. Good afternoon to you. I am Amber Philpott. Happy Thanksgiving to all of our WKYT friends out there. If you are out visiting friends and family or maybe shopping the day away, you probably had to brush some snow off your car this morning. And we are tracking some chilling temperatures for all those Black Friday shoppers. WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell is tracking your forecast for you. Hi, Jim.
Hello, Amber. It has been a pretty chilly day all across central and eastern Kentucky, with most areas hovering right around freezing. We can take a look here with some of our cams from across Kentucky. That, of course, features one right here at the station here in Lexington as well. A lot of clouds and, of course, some flakes of snow have been flying throughout the day today. All of us, at least in this group, at freezing or just below it, like down in Richmond, coming over that 30-degree reading, 32 right now in Frankfort. We look at Kentucky's most powerful live Doppler, and we are tracking snow again. There you see a little band of snow starting to sweep its way through parts of Bourbon County, also getting into Robertson County as well, and even into Nicholas County. There you see some of those snow showers. A little more intense, too, from time to time. We go out into eastern Kentucky, still coming down for you all from time to time, into parts of Elliott County, back toward West Liberty. We'll try to wrap this up and warm things up very soon. I'll break that forecast down coming up.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you. It is no surprise that some folks are not home for the holidays. Instead, they are spending Turkey Day, spending dollars. Dozens of folks spent the day lined up at Meijer trying to bring home those really good deals. WKYT's Whitney Wetzel was there for the Thanksgiving Madness. It's our top story at 4.
While many of you were sleeping in this holiday, lots of people were up early getting the deals and steals on stores like Meijer. Now, of course, the big ticket items here were, of course, electronics, but even some last-minute Thanksgiving treats.
I've been here since 11:30 last night.
A more than 6-hour wait for Ted Johnson all paid off when he got a 48-inch flat-screen TV for less than $200, something he had been planning to get his hands on for about a week.
Every year, me and my family all look on all the Black Friday ads and see where the best deals are. And this year it's looked like the best deal, so here I am.
But not everybody expected to be up quite this early on Thanksgiving Day.
I didn't plan before today to come and get the deal, but I think my wife did. I got up and was going to make some oatmeal and go back to bed, and she heard me up and said, why don't we leave for Meijer? So we did.
Meijer is just one of several major retailers with Black Friday style deals starting a day early. Most of those are for electronics like iPads and digital cameras, but some last-minute Thanksgiving dinner items could also be bought at a lower price. And speaking of dinner, don't think that's something these shoppers forgot about.
Have a family get together around 1 and everybody get together, eat, then this evening go out and go shopping again.
A planned shopping trip for some, but others are left wondering what surprises their wives may still have in store.
You know, she hasn't talked about it, but I'll be probably working, so we'll find out. I'll just check the credit card statement.
Now, if you're someone who likes to wait and do their holiday shopping on Black Friday, we do have a list of participating stores and their hours on our website, WKYT.com. In Lexington, Whitney Wetzel, WKYT.
Whitney, thank you. That guy was a really good sport there. And today kicks off 3 days of holiday savings at Meijer, which will continue through Saturday. Meijer also priced fresh turkeys at 75% off today for those who forgot to pick up the most important item for their Thanksgiving dinner. Lexington's own Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School took part in a national tradition today. Their marching band performed on CBS this morning in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. New York City draws in millions of people for the parade. This year was no different. Despite the chances of some rain and snow, only 12 marching bands were chosen across the country. More than 8,000 people marched through the streets this morning. We'll have much more on the parade in just a few minutes. For those without a kitchen to cook in, the Salvation Army stepped in to help today. Everyone was welcome to attend a Thanksgiving dinner on West Main Street here in Lexington this afternoon. The feast was served at noon and dozens of people showed up for the traditional holiday meal. One of Central Kentucky's favorite coaches also made a visit to the Salvation Army today. You're going to find out how he helped out. That's on WKYT News at 6. He was doing something very special. We're working on a number of other stories for you on WKYT starting at 4:30. A Harrison County family is not home for Thanksgiving tonight after a dangerous house fire. Firefighters were called to the home on Bobtown Road on Wednesday night. The family told firefighters that the fire started with a kerosene heater that somehow malfunctioned. Coming up on WKYT News at 5, you're going to hear how fire officials are helping the family get the things they desperately need. And here in Lexington, some people woke up to slashed tires this morning. Lexington police tell us a vandal or vandals flattened the tires of 22 cars in the parking lot of an apartment complex on Hedgewood Drive. One woman's Christmas decorations were also stolen. Coming up on WKYT News at 5, why one victim tells us it will not ruin her Thanksgiving. And a Bath County woman has been missing for more than 2 months now, and there are still no clues into her disappearance. 33-year-old Norma Jo Brown has not been seen since September 23rd. Brown was last seen with a man named Kevin Howard, who's been arrested in October for killing a different missing person. Coming up on WKYT News at 4:30, why her mother is not giving up hope. Well, back to that parade. More than 50 million people tuned in to watch the annual Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. Millions more came in person to get an up-close look at all the balloons, floats, marching bands, and so much more. CBS's Don Champion has more from the parade routes.
Crowds cheered in excitement at New York's annual Thanksgiving Day Parade.
It's so much fun. I love it.
So much energy.
I love the parade. It's like a tradition, so we come here every year.
Thomas the Tank Engine made his debut. It was one of 6 new giant balloons this year, along with Pikachu, Paddington Bear, the Red Power Ranger, the Pillsbury Doughboy, and Skylanders Eruptor. A dozen marching bands made their way down the parade route, as did 1,000 clowns, among them Pat Bear. It's her 29th year taking part, and this time it was a family affair. She brought her son.
What keeps you coming back all these years?
How can you not? How can you not? That you get up early and you see everything that's going on here. People giving their time, the talent. It's beautiful.
Temperatures were in the 30s for the start of the parade and skies were overcast, but that did not seem to bother the more than 3.5 million spectators who've been out here for hours.
It's a little cold, but once you get out here, get into everything, you get nice and warmed up.
And as snow started to fall, Santa Claus made his annual appearance, a reminder that Christmas is just a few weeks away. Don Champion, CBS News, New York.
Ahead on WKYT News at 4, BlackBerry trying to make a comeback by paying customers. We'll tell you how much. And why a surplus in cranberries means children will soon see them in their school lunches. Today, millions of Americans are filling up their stomachs and emptying their wallets in what's become a trend in recent years. More than 24 major retailers are open today. Best Buy, for example, opens at 5 tonight, while Sears and Macy's open at 6. And on the other end of the spectrum, Kmart and Radio Shack stores, which were open for business this morning, saw shoppers. 25 million people are expected to shop online or in stores sometime today. BlackBerry is trying to win over Apple iPhone users with a holiday promotion. Starting in December, BlackBerry says it will buy a user's iPhone for as much as $550. All you have to do is trade it in for BlackBerry's new smartphone. BlackBerry has struggled in recent years amid competition from Apple's iPhones and Google's Android phones. Look at all those cranberries, but the good crop can be bad for business. When there's more cranberries but not more people to buy them, the price goes down. So the Department of Agriculture will buy $55 million worth of cranberries. That puts more money back into the farmers' pockets, and you'll start to see those cranberries pop up in school lunches and at food pantries.
And we are tracking flurries and a lot of cold temperatures out there on this Thanksgiving Day, but a warm-up is coming. I'll break it down for you coming up.
It is time now for Better Living, health, education, and consumer news that impacts your life. That morning coffee may help prevent Alzheimer's disease. Drinking 3 to 5 cups of coffee a day may help protect against memory loss. European researchers say compounds called polyphenols in coffee could cut the risk of Alzheimer's by 20%. The disease affects 1 in 20 people over 65. That is 26 million worldwide. While some might be sitting down for a Thanksgiving dinner today, others may be getting their protein from another source. Crickets. A company called Exo, short for exoskeleton, is selling energy bars that contain 40 full-grown crickets. Crickets are a great form of protein, and they require very little space and not very much food. The problem is, for many of us, there's still that psychological barrier of eating bugs. No, thank you. If you think your dog understands what you're saying, you may not be wrong. New research suggests that dogs' brains are able to process the meaning and emotions in a human-like way. In a study, dogs listened to human speech from 2 speakers. When one of the speakers talked in an emotional tone, the dogs turned toward that person, indicating the brain's right hemisphere was dominant. That's the same side reaction that humans would use as well. For more